So now we're going to round numbers to the nearest 10,000 and 100,000 using a number line. Let's start with our first number and round it to the nearest 10 thousandths place. Our number is 15,347. The 10 thousandths place, we have a 1. So that means that this number is going to either round down to 10,000 or it's going to round up to 20,000. So 15,347, is it closer to 10,000 or 20,000? Well, let's find the exact middle between 10,000 and 20,000, and that would be 15,000. There's always a 5 halfway between 10. So the 15,000 is halfway between 10,000 and 20,000. Looking at our number 15,347, that's actually larger than 15,000. So it would probably fall around there on the number line, and that would round closer to 20,000. Taking our next number, we have 37,543. We're still going to round to the nearest 10,000. Now the 3 is in the 10 thousandths place. So this number is either going to round down to 30,000, because 3 10 thousandths is 30,000, or it's going to round up to 40,000. What's halfway between 30,000 and 40,000? That would be 35,000. Once again, 5 is halfway between 10, and these are base 10 numbers. 30,000 to 40,000, we have 35,000 in the middle. And our number 37,543 is actually larger than 35,000. So it's more than halfway over to 40,000. So it would fall right around there on the number line, bringing it closer to 40,000. So it would round up to 40,000. Now our next two numbers, we're going to round to the 100,000ths place. We have 342,587. What number is in the 100,000ths place? A 3. So this number is either going to round down to 300,000. Since we have a 3 in the 100,000ths place, it's either going to round down to 300,000 or it's going to round up to 400,000. We have to find our halfway point on our number line. What's halfway between 300,000 and 400,000? Just like before, we're going to have 350,000. Notice the 5. 350,000 is halfway between 300,000 and 400,000. Now our number 342,587, where is that going to land on the number line? Well, it's not even halfway to 400,000. So it's less than 350,000. So that means it would round down to 300,000. Our last number, we're still going to round to the nearest 100,000ths place, and we have 764,321. We have a 7 in the 100,000ths place. So this number is either going to round down to 700,000 or it's going to round up to 800,000. Our number is in between 700,000 and 800,000. First, let's find our halfway point between 700 and 800,000. And just like before, we're going to have 750,000. Notice the 5. 750,000 is halfway between 700 and 800,000. Looking back at our number, 764,321, this number is more than halfway over toward 800,000. It's larger than 750,000. So it's going to round up to 800,000. Be aware, math is everywhere.